Game face. It's okay. No Brady, no problem. I can do this. Wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna do this. It's fine. I don't need Brady. I don't need him. I can do this. You ready? It's showtime, baby. And we are recording. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I think we're at episode number 11, maybe 12. I don't know, but it's been a minute. How's it going? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. As you can see, we're doing things a little bit differently today. My partner in crime, the Bilbo Baggins to my Frodo Baggins, the Tweedledee to my Tweedledum. He's not here anyway. He's working. He's getting that moolah. So we're taking care of business, but we're doing it just by myself today. So I'm alone, all by myself, but we gotta talk some sports. There was a lot that happened this last week. So let's just hop right into it. Okay, right on. So hockey, we're first order of business is hockey. The playoffs it's the Final Four right now. We're in the semifinals. Usually it's the conference finals, but because of just how the divisions are this year, it's a little weird. So they're the semifinals. Yeah, so little Benchwarmers reference right there. But so the Vegas and the Habs series is going great. That series is all tied up 2-2 now. The Habs lost last night in a game in an overtime. It was an overtime decision. It was pretty intense. It was pretty quick though. I think it was Wah just nice little goal there, like 2 minutes in. Price, he can't stop them all, and he didn't stop that one. But so they're heading back to Vegas, and it was a good series. It's been a great series so far. I've got nothing but good things to say about Montreal. They've done a really good job. It's surprising because I don't know. They're like on paper, Vegas should win, but I'm terrible with predictions, as you guys probably know. I picked Vegas. I think I picked Vegas to sweep the Habs, but that's not going to happen. They're heading back to Vegas with a rowdy crowd in Vegas. So that'll be good. The games have been so fun to watch, and it's so nice to see fans back. And I'm loving it. But so 2-1 in overtime. That's what that series. Another series that's going on right now would be what am I thinking of? Oh yeah, the New York Islanders and the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's been a really, really good series as well. It's like kind of the battle of the fans. It would be so nice to see Vegas play New York because like the fans have just been insane. Like I've got nothing but good things to say about both organizations. Like they've been just selling out, and just rightfully so, right? It's been a minute since people have been able to go watch fill the barns and cheer on their teams, but it's been great. It's been lots of fun to watch. The Islanders ended up winning the last game thanks to buddy Ryan Pollock. So that was insane. What a save of the year candidate. It was insane to watch. Ryan McDonough, the stud that he is, he fakes the shot, and then he does a nice little spinorama. And wide open net, and Ryan Pollock, who'd have thunk it? He stopped it from going in. It was crazy, but he literally saved the game there. Like that was for sure going in. That was a goal, and it all looked good, and everything was fine. And then with like 5 seconds left, someone passed it behind the net. Nikita Kucherov, you can't say like any more good things about him. Just unbelievable play, right to Ryan McDonough in the slot, wide open, and Ryan. So out of you, Ryan Pollock, you saved the series there. Who knows? Like that could be the series saver. So it's been fun to watch both series. They head back to Tampa for the next game, and that'll be so good to see. And it'll be interesting to see as well, because I really have no idea what team's going to come out for both series now. Like they're both tied, and it's just insane. I never would have thought that. Like I thought Vegas and Tampa Bay would for sure be the clear winners this year, but or at least for the finals. But that's not the case. So it's great to see, and it's exciting. I like a good old Cinderella story. The teams that aren't too, they're not bad, but like just no one would expect that. Could you imagine if the Vegas Golden Knights lose to the Habs and if the Tampa Bay Lightning lose to the Islanders? Like nothing against Islanders and Habs, but no one predicted that unless you're fans, right? So it's insane, but that would be just like kind of like the most underwhelming series, and that's the one I'm rooting for right now because honestly, like I said, I like a good Cinderella story. I wasn't cheering for Montreal, but just because, you know, the Canadian team, they haven't won a Canadian team hasn't won a cup in 20 years, so 27 years, something like that, or 25 years, I forget what it is, but it's been a long time since the cup has been hoisted in Canada. So I always thought I'd like Edmonton to do it, but I was thinking it's not like it's like the first cup, other Canadian teams have won the cup. So it would be nice for the cup to be back in Canada, but mainly why I'm cheering for them now is just to see Shea Weber and Carey Price hoist it. Like, those guys have worked their butts off and they deserve it more than anyone else in the league. So that is that, and it's been interesting to watch. And as for the Islanders, I'm not really, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they won a cup last year, so they can share. They teach you that in kindergarten. Sharing is caring. So that'll be nice, and if they could do that, that's the series I'm hoping for. But let me know what you think in the comments, right, Brady? Just joking. Brady's not here right now. Anyway, but that's kind of all I got to say about hockey. This is just gonna be a quick little video, by the way. That's why I'm talking a little fast. Talking a little too fast. I should probably slow down. But coffee. I'm double fisting it right now. Look at this. Look at me. Oh my gosh, I'm making a fool of myself. Anyway, but so that's all with hockey. I kind of touched base on everything there, but enough with hockey. Let's shift gears. Let's put it in second right to the NBA playoffs. So, it's funny. I always see people saying, oh, playoff hockey is just so great. And, I love seeing it, right? I'm a huge advocate for hockey. Playoff hockey, it's just so great. And, I'm like the opposite of that for basketball. Playoff basketball to me is like some of my favorite things, and I genuinely love. I just realized I forgot to hit record on my recorder, so that's great. Anyway, playoff basketball is just insane. As of yesterday, the Atlanta Hawks advanced to play the Milwaukee Bucks after taking out Joel Embiid and the 76ers, the Philadelphia 76ers, that is. What a series that was. I mean, you can't say good things, enough good things about Trae Hawk. He's clutch, or Trae Hawk. Trae Young. He's clutch. He is so good. He's a pure shooter. It's so good to see a lot of these young players coming into the league. The next gen, the NBA is definitely in good hands. And you can see that with the likes of Devin Booker, who we'll talk about in just a second here. Trae Young as well, Luka Doncic, a lot of young players, and Zion Williamson, who has yet to, really make an impact yet, but he'll get there. But it was an insane series. It was a good series. I had the 76ers winning, but you can't bet against Trae Young. What an unbelievable performance that he did, to eventually, advance to the next round. So good for him. It was kind of interesting, though, because Joel Embiid, if you don't know, Joel Embiid is a big boy for the 76ers, and he wasn't happy. Obviously you're not going to be happy you just lose a game, right? But he was quoted, and I quote, for saying this right after he lost. I'll be honest, I thought the turning point was when I don't know how to say it, is when we had an open shot and we made one free throw. I don't know what to say. You'd never kind of hear that in hockey. There's never players it's a little bit of a different dynamic, but and so he's totally he's given it to Ben Simmons. Apparently Simmons, tried to go for a shot or something like that. I actually didn't watch that game. I watched a few games in the series, but I didn't watch the last one. So, but apparently he didn't take a shot. And even Charles Barkley was saying, as a shooter, you cannot, well, he's not really a shooter, Ben Simmons, but as a basketball player, he said, you cannot be afraid to shoot the ball. It's the whole purpose, you got to shoot. I don't know what you're trying to do, right? So it's interesting. And Doc Rivers, the coach of the Philadelphia 76ers, was quoted also for saying, someone asked him if Ben Simmons could be, a championship player, if he could ever take this team to the next step, the next level. And you know what the coach said? I can't answer that. He said, I can't answer that. I don't know. So that's it's not a no, it's not a yes, but you don't do that to your players. So what if he does that? That's chemistry. You can't mess with the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it grinds my gears. It really grinds my gears. But anyway, so that's it with that series. The Bucks go on, the Hawks go on to face the Bucks, which we'll talk about in just a second. But before that, we'll talk about the amazing game that I watched yesterday. It was the Phoenix Suns, the LA Clippers. It was the first game of that series, and it was yesterday. Devin Booker, he popped off. It was incredible to watch. Both teams are missing significant players. The Clippers with Kawhi Leonard, and the Suns with CP3. That's Chris Paul. So really, really key players for each of the respective teams. So, but I mean, it was fun to watch. Like, the fans were into it. I was into it. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a huge I like my basketball. I really only started watching probably quite a bit 4 years ago, but I just love it. And playoff basketball, I mean, playoff anything, I feel like it's just the best. Like the moments, the stakes are higher, there's so many, just wow moments you like to see, and that's what I love about it. But yeah, Devin Booker, he popped off with his first career triple-double. It was the first triple-double of a Phoenix Suns player since Steve Nash way back in some year in the 2000s. I seen that somewhere. I don't know where, but I seen it. I seen you pull somebody's jawbone off. I seen it. Anyway, yeah, so that was great. So good for Devin Booker. Just a phenomenal player he is. He literally, I was just blown away. I swear he made at least 10 straight shots. He was just dribbling, go shoot. Just such a prolific shooter. And it's hard to fathom how good he is and how good some of these young shooters are. It's really impressive to watch. And Paul George, he held his own. He was doing good. He kind of popped off. He drained 3 straight threes. He was looking good, but it wasn't enough to win the first game of that series. And that was the case. The Suns won that game 120-114. It was a great game, and it was unbelievable. I'm so excited for game 2. But let's move on to another good game, which was the Bucks and Nets. That was all anyone was talking about it. I know one really, really big avid Bucks fan, and he was pumped. I mean, if you're wanting to get a friend into basketball, that is the game you need to show them, or you just hope for that. There's so many, it's just so back and forth. There's so many, oh my gosh moments, so much talent. You got Middleton, you got, Giannis Antetokounmpo, however you say his name. But then on the other side, you got KD, Kevin Durant, one of the best players in the league right now. And you got James Harden for what he is. I don't know. But it was really, really, really fun to watch. It was a great game. It was so back and forth. And it was awesome. But it was so close to being a different outcome. It was really, really funny. Kevin Durant, late in the fourth quarter, he comes up, dribbling, doing his thing, and he drains a shot. It was a 3. It was good. Everything, they're winning and all that. They're that close to advancing. But unfortunately, his foot was that. And I mean that, on the line. And it was tough. It was really tough. Obviously, that would suck. But he took it, obviously it sucks, but he's a professional. He handled it pretty well. After the game, he was quoted for saying, "I thought it was a 3, but my big ass foot was on the line. They were so close, but yet so far away." So that sucks. I was kind of cheering for, I was cheering for the Bucks, but it would have been nice to see the Nets. It was kind of a toss-up between those teams. I am surprised that the Bucks. I'm very surprised. I mean, you look on paper, realistically, probably the Nets win that. 9 times out of 10. Maybe not that much, but. It was a little surprising. I think I got that series wrong as well. So that's why today I'm contemplating not ever making another prediction again. But so just unbelievable. They will now, the Bucks will now, as I said, they will play the Atlanta Hawks. And it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be exciting, and I cannot wait. But that's pretty well. That game, by the way, starts June 23rd at 6:30 p.m. my time. Got it? Okay. Get it? Got it. Good. Anyway, but enough with basketball. That's all I got for basketball. I'm sorry. Usually I'd have Brady chime in, right? I'm just joking. Oh my gosh. No, but so that's all with basketball. And we're going to shift gears. We're going to third gear right now. And I'm repping them right now. We're talking Blue Jays. Just going to quickly talk about the Blue Jays. That's it. This is just going to be a short little video. That's what I said at the beginning. The Toronto Blue Jays, they've won their last 2 games after losing their last 5. They won 2 and they lost their last 5, but they're on a 2-game winning streak and they look to continue make that 3. And that they play Miami Marlins. That's tomorrow at 5:10. Right on. Yeah, so it was pretty good. It's nice to see them back in the W column, right? Like, I mean, obviously you want your team to win, and that's what they did. It was a good game. The first game of this 2-game winning stint that they got. Wow, so impressive. It's kind of embarrassing I'm talking about the 2-game winnings for you right now, but yeah, they were down. They were down late in the 9th, and then they came back to win 10-7. And usually they've been on the opposite side of that spectrum, but this time they weren't. So good to see. It makes you tear up and get emotional. But yeah, good dub. They came up clutch, and you like to see it. Like it was awesome. Proud of the boys. Vladimir came up clutch. Bo Bichette came up clutch. The bullpen. That's where the biggest concern is. Their offense has been there. Like that's not really the issue. They've got Bo Bichette, who's doing really good. He's got quite a few homers. Simeon's tied for 6th in the league with home runs. I think he's got 18. And then you got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Say that 10 times fast. Okay. But yeah, you got Vladdy, who's just insane. He's leading the league. So the offense is there, but it's just the pitching. These guys need to learn to throw the ball better. But yeah, so Hyun-Jin Ryu, another tongue twister. Say that 10 times fast. Hyun-Jin Ryu, he was playing yesterday. He pitched about to the 7th and did pretty good. And yeah, they eventually won that game 7-4. So 10-7 the first game, 7-4 this last game. And they play the Miami Marlins tomorrow at 5:10. So that's exciting. But yeah, we'll see what they can do there. They can kick off where they left off at. They can pick up where they left off. Sorry. There we go. But yeah, so essentially that's all I got for you guys. Yeah, so let me know if you want me to do this a little bit more. I kind of like just I can do this every day. I've got nothing on the go right now. I can recap every game, everything. If you want me to talk about tennis, I'll talk about tennis, and hopefully we can get Brady back here. Big old Brady, the big Brady. He's a big boy, Big Brady. That's a little inside joke we got, but yeah. It'll be nice to get him back here. I like making fun of him, and I like poking at him with the good old bat, and it'll be nice. But he's busy. He's getting them that money so he can, pay for things, right? But enough about Brady. Enough about anything. Enough about sports. This concludes another episode, another great episode. Me, myself, and I. But yeah, I think this is fun. I kind of want to start recapping a little bit more. If there's big events or if there's big, a big game, maybe I'll just upload a quick little 5-minute video. If you guys would like that, let me know. I think it's fun. But yeah, so also happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. You guys, without you guys, I wouldn't be here, if you know what I mean. But yes, so stay safe, everyone. Have a great day. It's a beautiful day out there. Go outside, get some sun, get some vitamin D in you, and maybe crack open a cold one or 2, and lay back, chill, and enjoy the summer. We're summer. It's officially summer today. So get out, have a good one, and we'll see you in the next episode, guys. Oh, and leave a like. That's the best way of showing your support. Bye.